G'day everyone and welcome to the Risky Keep. Today we will be doing a deck tech video on Rick, Steadfast leader. He's 3/4 of a soldier. No, he's a full soldier. He's a 3/4 human soldier, 2 mana white. So when he ETBs, you get to choose 2 of the abilities from either First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. I usually choose Vigilance and Lifelink because I feel like they're the most powerful. And then humans have each of the chosen abilities, and then as long as you control four of the humans, we've got our 4. Ring a ding ding. Here they come. They all get +2/+2. We only need 3 because Rick counts as a human. And then bang, 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 they get the +2/+2 buff. And then as soon as he ETBs, you get someone to shake your hand and you put the little sleeve on him. There he is, because they're about to lose, right? So just shake my hand, brother. Because, yeah, Rick's all about mono white. Smacking face, making tokens, making humans, gaining life, then finishing them off with an Aether Flux Reservoir, or you know, even you finish them off at the stadium or whatever. We'll go through the whole 99. It's a bracket 4. Optimized. We'll put the prices up here, US dollars, because most of our viewers from the US. Like and subscribe. We put the Architect link over here, and yeah, we'll just go through the 99. We've got 3 game changes. We've got Dramath Magistrate, we've got Teferi's Protection, and we've got Smothering Tithe. As I said, mono white. Just made it for my daughter because she looks like a mono white player. So when she gets older, she can play Pickle Rick. And we'll just get into it, eh? So let's just go. So well, first you need all your tokens that you need. You'll need a ring token for Boromir. You'll need all your Rick Astleys. You'll need you need a Ajani's Pridemate for Ajani. You need a treasure for Smothering Tithe. You need a 3/3 for a Generous Gift. You need a warrior token. This is from the Secret Lair Jono drop for Makretra's Monument. It's not a human, it's a warrior. More Rick Astleys. You need a Phyrexian Might for White Sun's Twilight. More soldiers. Another Phyrexian Might. If you can't find it, just use Bruno Mars. Copy token for Worm's Patrol. Some angels for Miria's Call. We're overrun with humans here. Just get out of my face, Rick. Anyway, well, they're all the tokens that you need, pretty much. We'll just go through the 99. As I said, it's a fun deck to play. It's one many a time. It's all about, yeah, just smacking face and shaking my hand. So let's just go through. We've got our lands. We've got a whole bunch of planes. We're running 37 lands in this deck. So they're all your basics, and then you got your non-basics here. Direct Encampment, Minas Truth, so a bit of card draw, Iganjo, so removal if you want it, and then also it can be a planes. You can turn one of your lands into a dragon. You can scribe when you cast a human. Windbrisk Heights, so it's got Hideaway. So Hideaway means when this comes into play, you can look at the top 4 of your cards, and then you can play one of those cards when you attack with 3 or more creatures. You pay 1 and then tap this, and then say you have a Wind Crystal underneath this. You've attacked with 3 creatures. You pay 1 and then you tap this, and then the Wind Crystal comes out. Bob's your uncle. So there you go. And yeah, the Windbrisk Heights, and then you've got the War Room for more card draw. So there you go, 37 lands, including Miria's Call, the flippy land. So we'll just go through. As I said, all our prices are up here. It's a bracket 4. It's about $800 US. Pretty expensive. But anyway, we'll just go through it real quick, hey? Because we all want to play Commander instead of watching YouTube videos. So Skull Clamp, bit of card draw, smack one of your tokens out. Sorry, Rick, draw 2 cards. Land tax, if you're stuck on lands, go find 3. Usually the green player has more lands than you. Esper Sentinel, bit of card draw. So, you know, the first time someone casts their non-creature spell, they have to pay the tax, which is 1. So they don't pay that 1, you get to draw a card. And you can pump this. Say it gets a +2/+2, it'll be 3. They're not going to be able to pay 3. You're going to draw cards. Mad art too. How sick is that? Anyway, we'll keep going. Worms Crossing Control. So that's when you need that copy token. So you attack with this. It has Myriad. So Myriad doesn't work if you're 1-on-1. So you have to have more than 1 opponent. And then those creatures of Worms Crossing Patrol come in tapped and attacking. So things that say if you attacked with X or more creatures, you're only attacking with 1. The other ones just come in tapped and attacking. You've only declared this one as an attacker. So you're declaring attacker, that's 1. So Wind Brisk Heights won't work with this just by itself. You'll need, you know, more creatures to attack. Just an FYI there. And it's a human. Bingo, bango, bongo. Hopeful Initiate. So it's a bit of it's a human, and then it comes in with training. So when it attacks with something greater, you put a counter on it, and then you can take 2 counters of any creatures you want, not just him, and then destroy someone's Soul Ring, or you know, Ristic Study. Champion of Parish gets bigger. Path to exile someone's creature. They get to draw, find a land. Mother of Runes, protect Rick at all costs. That's the aim of the game, because Rick dies all the time. I don't know why. He's not that good, is he? Yeah, he's pretty good. So you want to protect him, so you can tap old mum, and then she'll protect him. Say someone wants to grasp him, you can tap him, give him protection from black, but it won't protect him against board wipes, womp womp. Restoration Magic from Final Fantasy. I didn't really enjoy Final Fantasy that much. But anyway, it's just like tiered. So, you know, you can pay these extra costs, and it does all these things. You can gain 6 life, permanents get hexproof, it's like a heroic intervention. And you can also give it to someone else, right? Target permanent, not target permanent you own. So you can save someone's thing and make a mate, because we love making mates here. Here we've got the medical abomination Soul Ring from Doctor Who. And we've got the Soul Warden that gives you life. Let's go through the 2 mana spells. Here we go. We've got Drannith Magistrate. He is a hate bear. Hate bear means it's usually 2/2 power, or a split into different things. So it's a 1/3 from back in the day. They had grizzly bears, and that's why it's a hate bear. And hate means it hates on decks. So this one means it actually tells you in the actual little Venn diagram here of where you can play cards from. Only your hand. So adventure spells, cards from exile, commander zone, womp womp. Sorry. That's why it's a game changer. It's a 1/3, and it's a human. That's why I don't play it, right? Because it's a human. Yeah, right. Okay, let's keep going. We've got Ambitious Farmhand goes search for a land, and it flips into a 3/3 reprieve. Someone tries to board wipe, bounce it back their hand, give yourself a chance, and draw a card. Arcane Signet. We all know what Signet does. Grand Abolish, another hate bear. We've got a lot of hate bears in this deck. So during your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities. So if you want to smack with your whole team and you don't want to get aetherized, well, Grand Abolisher will stop that in its tracks. We've got Horn of the Mark. So, you know, if you attack with 2 more creatures, you get to look at the top 5 and put a creature card in your hand. Farewell Stone, someone's playing white, you get to play white. Lightning Greaves from the Secret Lair drop. We've also got the prices up here. This is from the Secret Lair Jono drop. Risky Keep Secret Lair edition. So target creature gets hexproof gets shroud and haste. So you know you want to put your this on Hopeful Initiate. It's 2, but the equip cost is 0. Bang, he's got haste and shroud. So you can't equip this guy with something else because he's got shroud. He's a target of the ability to put the equipment on won't work. So you want to try and put, say if you want to put, say, a Colossus Hammer on this bloke, right? So he's got the shrouds, move the shrouds over, put the Colossus Hammer on Initiate, and then put the Greaves back on him. That's how you do it. So yeah, Greaves, protect Rick at all costs. And then we'll just keep going here. We've got Thalia, another hate bear, one of the best. So non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. So if, you know, people trying to board wipe and kill Rick, they're gonna tax them that 1 extra mana there, because we love hate bears in this deck that are human. Yeah, I didn't know I had so many. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of bloody hate bears. Anyway, let's Marble Diamond. So we all know what Marble Diamond is. Oh, there's another hate. Oh my goodness, we should just call this hatebeardeck.com. Hey, Aether, so each time someone casts a non-artifact spell, they can't cast another one of those spells. So if they cast a creature, say they cast a Thalia, they can't cast another spell because it wasn't an artifact. So, but you can cast as many artifacts as you want on your turn. So it's every turn. The wording's a bit weird, but yeah, on each turn, you can't cast more than 1 non-artifact spell. We'll just keep going here. We've got Invasion of Gobekhan. So basically, you look at someone's hand, you get to tax it by 2, any card that you want, and then it turns into a save your creature enchantment there. So there you see this, and then the more creatures you're attacking with, they all get a +1/+1 counter, right? So at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn, and then you sack it, and then your creatures get hexproof, unless it gets stifled. Remember Stifle from the Rona deck tech, the little colon power there, they can get stifled. So nice bit of protection against your for your team. We'll keep going. Thalia's Lieutenant, so you can pump your board, and then you can put a 1/1 counter when other humans come in. Nice little card there. Another hate bear here, all opponent's creatures come in tapped. Oops, a daisy. Containment Priest, another hate bear. Jesus Christ. So rip, Flicker decks, rip, say Winota decks, rip, Reanimated decks. This will destroy a lot of decks, so watch out for this guy. He also has flash speed, so you know, someone tries to reanimate their Toxrill, just flash it in, and you know, it's gone, it's exiled. Or someone tries to wipe their whole exile their whole board with Yorion, which has happened. You know, they try to flicker their whole board. You can bounce this, flash this in, they all get exiled. Yeah, it's a cracker piece here. We'll put up on the screen all the decks at hoses, all the cards at hoses right now. There you go. It's a lot in it. And so and it's a human. That's why we're playing it, right? Because it's a human. Yeah, right. All right. And that's all our 2-mana spells. Let's go through our 3-mana spells. Here we go. We've got a new one from Edge of Eternities. So it's Human Soldier, Cosmogrand Zenith. So when you cast your second spell, you get 2 humans, and you put a 1/1 count on each creature control. Fantastic. Heliod. So you're getting a lifelink with this bad boy. It's got Indestructible. It's not a human, and then it's not a creature until Devotion is 5. So Devotion is, see those little pips here? See that white thing? That's 1 Devotion. So if you have, so at the moment I've got 1 Devotion, 3 Devotion, 4 Devotion, 5 Devotion, and then this becomes a 5/5 Indestructible. You can also give other creatures lifelink if you want for 2, just to be a buddy. Heliod, yeah, Indestructible. Not a human, but cracker. Anyway, we'll keep going with our 3-mana spells. Generous Gift, turn any permanent into an elephant. You can do a land if you want to be that bad guy, but usually it's just something you can't answer, like an enchantment or a artifact or planeswalker even. Yeah, just get rid of it. Wedding Announcement. So this is a nice card from Crimson Vow. So it turns into an anthem after it has 3 counters on it. And so it first creates little Rick Astleys, and then if you attack with 2 or more creatures, you get to draw a card. Yeah, it's a fantastic thing. It gives you a creature, draws cards, and then becomes an anthem. I actually played Commander on my wedding day, and this got destroyed. Won't forget that, eh? No, we were all having fun. I got to play Commander on my wedding day. How good was that? Yeah, Wedding Announcement from Crimson Vow. I think it has dropped in price, so pick one up whenever you can. Here we go. We'll keep going here. Prices are up here. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. We're also on YouTube. We're on Instagram, risky_keep, same as the handle of our YouTube. Teferis Protection. Save your whole board. Phase out. Peace out. You're a ghost for a turn. So your life total can't change. Someone can't crackle with power and smack you in the face for... You know, that Roxanne player can't smack you in the face for 1 billion because you've got Teferis Protection. That's why it's a game changer. That's why it's expensive. You know, it's a fairy doing something for once. Thalia's Heretic Cathar. So another hate bear here. Non-basic lands your opponents control come in tapped, and their creatures come in tapped. She also has First Strike. So all you guys don't know what First Strike is, it means when there's a battle, say, you know, she's battling the Containment Priest, she's going to have the first hit and destroy it before it gets to do any damage to her. Because the first strike, so that she's got 3 first strike, he's got 2 toughness, she's going to deal 3 to him first, and then he's going to die, and then nothing else will happen. But if they both have first strike, it happens simultaneously. So it's Thalia against Thalia. They both do it simultaneously. They both will die. We'll keep going. Guardian of Faith. So it flashes in. It will then, once it flashes in, it'll phase all your creatures out except for itself. So if someone tries to farewell, you can save your whole board, and then Guardian of Faith will get exiled. It's an expensive card, but it does so much work. It saves so many board states. You know, it's not a human, but it protects all your humans. Borrow-Me. So Borrow-Me, that's why you need the ring thing here. Where's the ring thing? I'll put it up on the screen, or I can just find it. There we go, the ring thing. So you can sack him and the things become indestructible, and then the ring tempts you. But the little cool part here is, if an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, counter that spell. So Deflecting Swat, it just dumps on it. Force of Will dumps on it. Fierce Guardianship dumps on it. Lotus Petal dumps on it. Even if someone's playing that 0 mana Rogwrath or whatever it is, it dumps on him because he's paid 0, right? So cool card, and protect your creatures from Lord of the Rings. We'll keep going. Adaptive automaton, so it's becomes whatever you want. Choose a creature type. We're going to choose dinosaur. No, we're going to choose a human, and then it gives them an anthem of 1+1+1. Mirror entity, so it's a big buffer. So if you have a huge board, you can pay X and then make all their base power and toughness X. So just say you have 10 creatures on the board. You then pay. Say you have 9 mana. You pay X equals 9. They're all going to have base power, toughness 9 and 9. Very good for a wide board, and then smack him in the face. We'll keep going. Call the Copper Coats. This is a cracker, hey. So it makes humans. So if you say you're against another few opponents that have big board states, you can copy how many creatures they have and turn them into humans, right? For you. So say old mate has 10 dinosaurs. Old mate has 20 dinosaurs. You can pay 3. If you pay 3, you can make 20 of those dinosaurs. But if you pay the strive cost, the additional, so the 20, and then you can also make the 20 plus the 10, you have 30 humans just like that. Fantastic. It's just insane. It's Ketra's Monument. Make all your white spells cost 1 less to cast, and you also get that warrior token, which is over here. But it is also not a human. Just remember that it's a warrior. Yeah, what? He's not a human. Yeah, sorry, Rick. He's a warrior. And then we'll keep going with our 3 mana spells. We've got Strixhaven Stadium. So it's another way of killing an opponent. So each time you hit someone, you're going to get a point counter added to Strixhaven. But when you get hit, the point counter gets taken off. And also each time you tap a mana, you point counter on. Once it gets to 10, you take those 10 point counters on, and those people die.
Oh, yeah,
repeatable.
bowling, Gary.
Until someone destroys your stadium. And then, yeah, love it or hate it. Some people hate this card. I like it. It's I think I'm the only one that plays it, to be honest. And then we'll keep going. A bit of card draw. She's not a human, but huge card draw. Intrepid Hero, human, destroy something power 4 or greater. More card draw. Takacia's Welcome. More card draw. Mentor of the Meek. Smack someone's Soul Ring with Lauren. But then, it can be nice. Hey, man, I've smacked your Soul Ring, but then do you want to draw a card? So you can tap Lauren. You can also attack with her and then tap because she has Vigilance, and then you both get to draw a card. Human, cool card. Here we go. Horn of Gondor. So it creates all your Rick Astley tokens. So it comes in, makes a Rick Astley, then you can tap it, and then according to how many Rick Astley humans you have, you'll create that many. Fantastic. And our one and only Adeline here. So Adeline and Rick, right? They should be married, right? It's a perfect couple, in it. Like, perfect couple. And then so whenever you attack, you're going to create that many 1 white humans according to how many opponents you have. And it's not just Adeline, so it's whenever you attack. So even if she comes in, she has Summoning a Sickness, and you have something that doesn't have Summoning a Sickness, you attack with that, Adeline's ability will trigger. Cracker card. Yeah, insane in this deck. And that's all our 3 mana spells. We'll go through our 4 mana spells. We've got Wind Crystal. Here, this is from Final Fantasy. White spells cost 1 less to cast, and you can pay 6, give everyone flying and lifelink. And if you gain life, you gain twice that much. Mate, this is our deck to a T. Fantastic. It should be called the Rick Crystal, in it. So we'll just keep going. Mangara. So a bit of card draw and protection on a stick. So people that don't really want to attack with 1 or more creatures, because then you'll draw with 2 or more creatures, because then you'll draw a card. And then if they cast a second spell, you also get to draw a card. And it has lifelink stapled on it. Ajani. So Ajani, that's why you need the Pride Mate, which was somewhere. I can't remember where it was. But anyway, so for 1, you gain life according to how many creatures and planeswalkers you have. -2, you create that cat, and then it gets buffed up according to how whenever you gain life. And then if you have 55 life, you can pay 0 and then exile everyone's creatures and artifacts. Bingo, bango, bongo. Fantastic planeswalker there. I'll just try and find there it is. There's the token that you need. Johnny's Promise. See, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on that cat. So cat's gonna grow. Man's got to eat. Let's keep going. Well, that's all our. Is that our 4 mana spells? No, we're gonna keep going. We've got Ninth Procession. So this is expensive. This is spiked in value. So whenever you create a token, you create twice that many. So good with Smothering Tide, with all our tokens. And it's very expensive now. It's probably like 70, 60 US dollars. I picked it up for way cheaper than that. Anyway, get one while you can. Smothering Tide, this is from the Secret Lair Jono drop. Risky Keep drop. It's a game changer, so whenever someone draws a card, if they don't pay 2, you get a treasure token. That's why it's a game changer. We've got Queenie, so whenever you have first strike, they're going to get double strike. So if you have this early and you get Rick out early, you give your creatures first strike and vigilance, or first strike and lifelink, sorry, and then they're all going to have double strike. And it's a human. Chroma's Will, fantastic. So it gives your creatures, so if Rick's on the board, you basically win the game. You're going to give them lifelink, indestructible, protection from all colors until end of turn, double strike, mate, everything, and a bag of chips. So yeah, insane. A Chroma's Will. I don't know what Chroma is. Can someone put it in the chat? So Mondrak doubles your tokens again, and it also becomes indestructible if you pay that. See the Phyrexian mana, we learnt this in the Corona deck text, so you can pay a plains or 2 life. See that Phyrexian symbol? So you pay, say you want to play 1 and then 2 plains, you can sacrifice 2 other artifacts and creatures and this becomes indestructible. And this is very expensive. It's not a human, but it's perfect for our deck, and it's very expensive. So get one while you can before it goes up more in price. Keeper of the Cord, so it creates 1 white soldier token. It doesn't create humans, which is annoying, but it helps you out if you're stuck on lands, because at the beginning of each opponent's end step, if the player controls more lands than you, just get to put a plains onto the battlefield. Tapped, not in your hand, on the battlefield. So fantastic. And it's a human. And we got our big boy here, Aetherflux Reservoir. Smack him in the face. So this has won the game many a time. So usually you're going to have triple figure life total, and then you pay the 50 life and they lose 50 life. Easy. You can do this repeatedly. You can have 500 life and do this 9 times, right? And then you just win the game. So fantastic. Aetherflux Reservoir, must have in this deck. So there are 4 mana spells. Oh, Rick himself is 4 mana. Don't forget me, man. Yeah, sorry, brother. You're also 4 mana. And Rick is expensive. We'll put his price up here. Rick's like, yeah, he's like, I don't know. Rick's expensive. Rick's dripped out in Gucci, man. Like he's like, I don't know, $100, $90. Anyway, we'll go through our 5 mana spells, which we only have 3 of. Eldrazi Monument, give everything indestructible and flying and +1/+1, but you'll have to sack a creature to keep this alive, which is easy because we have a lot of tokens usually. If people have indestructible creatures you can't get rid of, easy, play this card. So we'll usually have a huge board state, and then just sack how many you need to sack in order to destroy their indestructible creature, because it's sacrifice, right? So sacrifice gets around indestructibility. They can't do much about that. So very good card there. And then Cathar's Crusade, which buffs every creature you have whenever another creature comes in. Fantastic. And then we'll just go through the easy ones here. We've got 6 mana. We've got Philadar Sovereign. So it's a bit of a cheaty card. I don't know, it's a bit of a snore. Some people are like, oh buddy, like, choose to play this card or not. But basically, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 40 or more life, you win the game. So usually we do have 40 or more life, and Bob's your uncle. You win the game. We won many a time with this card. Miria's Call. So this is a flippy land. So you can pay 3 life and it comes in as a plains. Or you do the sorcery. So here you go here. Flippy land. 3 life. So you can lightning bolt your face and then pay, and then you get a plains, or you can pay 7, and then you create 2/2 white angel tokens. And then everything else becomes indestructible on that turn. So fantastic card. So the white angel warrior tokens, they do not have vigilance like they do with what's that card called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll put it up on the screen. But the one that turns your tokens, anything in tokens, into angels. White Sun's Twilight. Oh no, it's the second last card. White Sun's Twilight. So it's a board wipe, and then it turns all your so if X equals 5 or more, you destroy everything. You create 5 mites, and then you gain 5 life. So it's a nice board wipe, and also gives you creatures on the board. And if you have Cathar's Crusade on, all those mites become huge. Insane. Nice card. You don't even have to. You can even if you choose to put it X as 4, you're not destroying everything. You just want to get those mites on the field just to trigger whatever you need to trigger. you can do that. But usually you want to get a big X on this and then get all those knights on the board. And then we've got the white Crater Hoof Behemoth here. So flying, whenever it enters, your creatures get flying and plus X until end of turn. So yeah, basically like a Crater Hoof Behemoth. So it counts itself. So, you know, if you have 10 creatures on the board, bang this on the board, then everything gets plus 11 flying. And then it's pretty much a game over, unless someone settles the wreckage. But you're going to have Great Abolisher out, right? So happy days. So that's the deck, man. Hope you enjoyed it. That's the risky keep for Rick, Steadfast Leader, Shake My Hand. Yeah, as I say, he's from the Walking Dead secret lair. So enjoy him. He's just He's just a white humans smack him in the face. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your games. Good luck, and thanks for watching the video. And just quickly, for our next deck tech, we will be doing Lobster, Bobster, Raygost, Deft Gastronaut. We're about gaining life, sending people to the lobster shack because it's clawsome. There you go. So stay tuned.